Welcome back to Gettysburg. Let's see how badly things are going for Anderson's division in the south. And more importantly, my cavalry. Pesky Union cavalry. Blotcher's Knoll has fallen. They are darn pesky. That is a lot of federal troops, but who? That's the question. Fall back, boys. At the peach orchard, he's got guns deploying. But he's falling back gradually, annoyingly. Disrupting my attack like crazy. Closing up his ranks. Exchanging gunfire like crazy. Alright. He's reorganising. Oof, lost a gun. Yeah, he's shifting along. Cost him another gun, though, so that's something. What did we lose up here? We lost just us. And we lost one of those, I think. A 3-incher, I think. But with Meade on the field as well, so Meade arrived late last night. His line's going to be a little bit more stable. Yep, there they go. There goes the 5th Louisiana. 26th North Carolina routed. Makes sense, they were getting pummeled. But let us begin the barraging. Bang. What are you? You're some Napoleons. The Madison artillery. The Albemarle artillery. Donaldson artillery. Keep up the fire for now. Alright, hit them. Alright, hit them. Alright, let's hit these boys. Keep on hitting them. In the meantime, we'll keep trying to knock out some of these guns. Well, we can anyway. Try and knock out some guns. Alright. Who is this lot? That's my question. Alright, his troopers are being a right pain in my buttside. Smith, you're actually gonna... Since I could not rescue them, Gordon and his brigade is actually to fall back towards the ridge. Hayes, you fall back. Fall back. Smith falls back into that sort of position, and then these boys fall back as well. In the meantime, I bring up what... Can't bring up any guns, so in this case we put the Charlottesville artillery there and then turn them, because I don't know who that is. 12th Corps maybe the 5th Corps. Ramseur and his you go there. Look to blast them out of... Go there. Blast this cavalry out of the way. Because it's pesky and being annoying. You go there. You go there. You hit them. You hit them. And then bring up these boys to bring up Ramseur to basically keep an eye on things. And I also commit the 1st Virginia Battalion that direction as well. Alright, they go that way. Alrighty, and then we get out the way. We've taken the Hagerstown Road. Alright, next. McLaws, you and your division is to continue charging down the road to get into position as fast as possible. And Longstreet, you can join them in leading that said column. Alexander and his artillery will head this way. And McLaws and his wagon will head this way. Washington artillery. Alrighty. No one will have arrived. Whoops. No one's arrived. Now the question is, how do we want to do this? Posey, you're going to send the 16th Mississippi straight to there. Blast the 9th New York Cavalry in the face. And then when the time comes, you're going to overrun them with a charge. Since these boys are not likely to get into position at the same time, I will commit them to there. Perry's Louisiana, the Florida Brigade. Posey will go to there. Alright. Jenkins, you and your boys will get onto the road, onto the Emmetsburg Road. In the meantime, this lot, with Wright's Brigade, do I just blast these idiots out of my way? I'm half tempted to just blast them and attempt to wipe them out that way. There we go. They're gone. Which means I can now turn Wright's Brigade this direction. Which also means this lot can keep on moving. Hello there, cavalry. The horse guns will come up. So in the meantime, we have to make a choice on the matter. Unlimber the guns. So, I could smash what's left of that regiment in the centre with Mahone. But Mahone is also quite worn. Wilcox, you'll go there. Oof. Okay, what have we got? Ward. Graham's Pennsylvanian Brigade. But the Pennsylvanian Brigade... Oof. Alright, Wilcox, get up there. These are D and C quality. I want Mahone up to... Let's bring up these parts of Mahone's brigade to there. And then these parts can head up here. There. As we look to just... What's that? That's Gamble. Some cavalry of Gambles. Hit these boys in the face. You can't charge, so you might as well shoot them. Ow. You both are disrupted, so I want you to go shoot into the 4th main, and then you'll shoot into one of the riding away artillery, I guess. Meh, not really worth it, but... Alright, now the Floridans. What do I do with the Floridians? Commit the Floridian Brigade. Lose 20 men for my trouble. commit forth more of the Mississippis from Posey's brigade. Hit the first US sharpshooters again. And then this lot will hit them. Alrighty. Let's think. You two would charge them and overrun them. At which point... let's bring up the horse guns more. Have them get into position ready. Early's division is in a bit of a pesky situation. But for the most part, he is still in a workable position. Keep on pouring fire into them. Now then, what do I do with, say, Pender? I could send Pender forward to try and further pressure this part of the line. And I think I will. So in this case, Perrin is going to go forward. With his brigade. Pender, get your wagon up there faster. Them I'm actually going to send back to get reloaded. Scales. Alright. Now then, Scales can go, let's think, what can Scales do here? Look to bust the line here. That looks like a Vermont brigade, maybe a Rhode Islander, I'm not sure. Scales, what to do with Scales? Mm-mm-mm. 500 odd men. You know what? I am going to commit Scales further up. Commit Scales to there. What are they? Costa's brigade. D quality. So, Scales. Throwing Scales forward now. Smith's brigade. We move Thomas's brigade slightly further down, and then we shift some of Lane further down. AP Hill, can you effectively... No, you are not able to, so Anderson is detached, unfortunately, at this point, which I do not want him to be. So get under command. Pender, move up, get everyone in command. Alright, Brockenbauer, you're not to advance. Pettigrew, you're not to advance. The question is here, There's the Vermont Brigade. I can see them. At this point, while I cannot... Not even going to bother, I'm just actually going to blast them in the face, I think, for the most part. Oof. Because then I can work around their flank. You two can... Right, you can blap the 134th New York in the face. These Tar Heels can blap them again in the face. Get counter-fired. The 33rd Massachusetts will get shot by them. There's no artillery left to do, so... What about these boys? Right. So, there's no specific path to there, so... This part of Perrin's brigade will go there, I guess? And look to slug it out with some of these boys. Yeah, shoot the artillery. Tempting to get rid of the damn things. I could then move Thomas up to try and outflank him, but... Yeah. What can they see? Absolutely nothing. So if I commit them lane forward, what could he do? Not a lot by the looks of it. But if I move, I'll move Thomas's a couple of Thomas's regiments forward and basically just shift about a little bit. Nothing more. Then you two can. Then you will shoot the 33rd or whatever they are. You'll shoot the 33rd. Alright. They're D quality, so they're not the best quality federal troops. How long until he arrives? Maybe, what? 4 more turns? So, another hour or so till he arrives. Another couple of hours till he arrives, roughly. The other option would be to send him up here and then to take up position for a direct assault, but I would rather work around his flank. Alright, let's do this. Okay. 16th Mississippi assaults them, drives them. Florida Brigade drives them. I mean, I could assault them, but I don't really want to. Um, 500 odd men. I could look to hit these boys and try and drive them, and I think I will. Scales. You have to commit. Ugh. No prediction. Which is not what I want. So, no, we're not going to do that. What else is there to do? We could assault the sharpshooters, but I doubt they're going to move. The Florida Brigade is getting pretty worn at this point. Well, Anderson's whole division is getting pretty worn at this point, but that's not surprising. All things considered. What's the losses like at the moment? 4,356 men, 3,621. I've lost 2 leaders, he's lost 1. I've lost Davis, who was wounded up here on quite early on, and then I lost Iverson up here on Seminary, on McPherson's Ridge, rather. But beyond that, nothing really. So it's more a case of it's hazy. It'll be clearing by 6. So at this point, I have to smash whatever's left of this line. Posey's brigade will work round the sharpshooters as much as I can. And if I can, I will look to get my cavalry behind him and into his gun line as I push Anderson's division forward. Because, again, it's very, very unfortunate positioning. The fact that I had to attack without my claws. Well, I didn't have to, but he would have just shifted more forces down here in the process, so. Federals are going aggressive north of the town, having retaken Blotcher's Knoll and, well, the town. I still control Oak Hill for the time being. But in the meantime, we are to just keep on pressuring them. I just realised he could potentially capture Perrin. Shit. But then it would cost him a regiment, so Perrin for a regiment, probably even out. The Florida Brigade is probably going to run soon, because they're just worn. They're a small brigade, they're not that useful. But they're hard fighting, if nothing else. They are very hard fighting, so onwards.